Find the target and take it out.
Okay, Red Squadron. Stay in attack formation.
Hey guys, I'm from Millennium Boulevard and I got to check out Star Wars Battlefront at Gamescom 2015. The game is pretty fun. You could play as TIE Fighters or X-Wings. I played both times as TIE Fighters because we couldn't switch around between matches. Your primary fire are the lasers, the pew pew pews. You know what I'm talking about. And the secondary was rockets, which you have to lock on, which do a lot of damage, but still are pretty avoidable. You also have barrel rolls and evasive maneuvers to avoid the missiles. And the area itself was pretty fucking crowded. It was pretty busy. There were the TIE Fighters and X-Wings all over the place. The developers or the people there said we could probably play as the Millennium Falcon at one point if you were on if you used one of the X-Wings, but I never saw that. So the game is pretty fun. It looks great. However, I wish there was a bit more to do in the game. Like I said, there's primary fire, there's rockets, there's a first-person view, and there's evasive maneuvers. That's about it for the moment. I don't know what else they could do, but if I look at other games like space flight games, I feel like maybe power-ups would be a good idea, even though it doesn't sound like it. I think we need like power-ups, like maybe a station or something that drops like a specific weapon upgrade. Pick it, you get a charged shot. Imagine a bit like Star Fox at some points. There's also an ability to play in third person or in first person, and I must say, holy crap, I'm not a fan of VR. It can do whatever the fuck it wants, I just kinda don't care. But if you look at like Star Wars Battlefront's first person cockpit mode, I just want to see that in like, I just want to experience that with a VR goggles, because that looks amazing. That looks super amazing. Like, you hear the clanking and the cluttering of the ship itself. You hear a voice, you hear like the clicks. It sounds like you're legit in a TIE Fighter or an X-Wing. It sounds amazing. It also looks super legit. It's amazing. What isn't amazing, however, are the graphics. They look like really bad. But that being said, it's pre-alpha. It's like early pre-alpha. Guys had this idea to do air battles, and they just kind of went with it, and they released a really early build. So again, like, it doesn't matter if it looks bad graphically wise, because if you've seen how Battlefront looks on land, and then compare it to the air battles, you're like, yeah, there's a considerable dip in quality, but that just means the air battles aren't up to date yet. They're really rough, really early, and they will look as good. And I want to see that finished product, because that's gonna look amazing. As far as sounds go, it sounds really authentic. It sounds like one of the movies, and when you look at it, it looks like one of the movies. It's pretty nuts. Like, you fly around, you feel like you're watching the movie at some point. Like when you're flying around and you see two people chasing each other, and you hear the iconic sound effects. The ships fly by, and the backgrounds, and the sky, like everything looks so legit. It's Star Wars true and true. You can see the Star Wars in it, and it looks amazing. Overall, I had fun with Star Wars Battlefront. It was fun. It played good. It looked a bit rough, but again, pre-alpha, so it doesn't count. I wish there was a bit more going on, maybe power-ups or an extra mechanic. But from what we got, it's already fun. It's an already fun base, and that's what I feel like. It's a base, or maybe a bit more advanced than that. But it is fun. It is fun. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to keep people entertained, but who the hell cares? Like, if the air battles are really good, we'll have a lot of fun with them. If they're bad or people don't care for them, you'll just ignore them. They're not forced in any way, so it's not going to be a bad thing. But from what I had in my hands on now, it's pretty impossible to be very forced. So yeah, Star Wars Battlefront looks amazing. The air battles at least look amazing. They sound really authentic. I really hope there's some kind of VR support for the air battles too, because playing that game in first person and the first person cockpit sounds super legit, sounds super authentic, as do the battles themselves, but that sounds super authentic, so I want to see that. Like, that must be like one of the most insane experiences you could ever have. That would be the closest to be in a TIE fighter or an X-Wing in Star Wars you'll probably ever see in your lifetime. So that's fucking awesome, to be honest. So this was Gaming Boulevard, and we hope to see you next time.